Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. Wait a minute, what's this? That's okay, that's fine. All good. Interesting scorelines in the SPFL this afternoon. Current scorelines are as follow with a couple of minutes to go in the games. Excuse me. Scoreline up in Aberdeen is Aberdeen 1, Dundee United 0 with 5 minutes to go in that one. Dundee 3, Livingston 0. That is, well, we all know that Livingston were relegated anyway, but a bit of a shock scoreline. St Mirren 0, Kilmarnock 3. I didn't expect Kilmarnock to put 3 goals past St Mirren. That keeps St Mirren right down there in the bottom of the Premiership table. With only 2 games remaining, it means that St Mirren, it looks like St Mirren will go into the relegation playoff. Kilmarnock just getting by with the skin of their teeth. But St Mirren, they have got 2 games to go. Can they win their 2 games realistically and then get drag Kilmarnock? It's not looking likely, is it? I think one of their games is against Aberdeen. So that kind of rules that one out altogether, I would say. Good afternoon to everyone. Hibs winning mean Motherwell aren't safe in 4th yet. No, they're not. There we go, just get that. Triple says, yeah, Hibs winning means Motherwell aren't safe yet for 4th. We need Motherwell, for the love of God. Motherwell need to get the result tonight. But then again, Celtic do need to get the result tomorrow to make sure it's in Celtic's hands, isn't it? I mean, if Celtic do, if Hearts win tonight and Celtic drop any points tomorrow, it's pretty much done and dusted midweek. But have faith. I do have faith, especially when you see some of the scorelines. I think one of the big scoreline for me for the day is Hibernian Falkirk 3-1. Do you know, Hibernian play Rangers in midweek, I believe, do they? Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday go to Ibrox to play Rangers. I'll tell you one thing. Rangers, I mean, they'll be hoping for at least a draw tomorrow, Rangers, wouldn't they? I mean, Celtic will be hoping for the win. For the win, if we're going to win the league, we need to win. It's as simple as that. There's no ifs and buts about it. And listen, even if there is a draw tonight with Motherwell and Falkirk, Celtic still need to do the business. They can't take the foot off the gas. That is for sure. Just get some. Martin O'Neill also said that Rio Hatate should have some game time between now and the end of the season. He hasn't ruled him out altogether. And Martin O'Neill has also said that Callum Osmond, although he has only played 45 minutes of football for the B team, he's trained with us and he's doing fine. At some stage I want to try and find a place for him to at least make an impact coming on again from the bench. So hopefully we'll get some minutes with him before the end of the season. That would allow Celtic to, and the next manager, is the next manager surely sitting watching these games. Don't know, but Martin O'Neill says it's more than likely that this will be my last one. I think he knows that there's talks taking place somewhere with a manager. He wouldn't say that if otherwise, but it'll be interesting because if there has been any talks at all with the next potential Celtic manager, you would expect him to at least sort of go, right, we want to try and get as many players as we can to get some game time so I could see them from afar. You know, I'm not there in person as yet, but I mean, Martin O'Neill will say, well, it's up to me to pick the best team to win the game, obviously. But there's obviously players at Celtic that are not going to be there next season. Callum Osmond will be one of those players, and the next manager will want to see him in action pretty much before the summer and the transfer window opens due to the fact that Celtic will need to be buying strikers. We do have Johnny Kenny that will come back to Celtic. If the manager's watching Johnny Kenny from afar, he'll be looking at Johnny Kenny and thinking, don't know, he's not a bad little player. Can I play him and Callum Osmond in the same team as a double, or do we need to bring in an experienced striker and then we can have Johnny Kenny and Callum Osmond either playing as sort of second backup to each other? Don't know, maybe playing a front two in certain systems, but we'll wait and see what that brings in the summer. Keelan McNulty says statement win incoming tomorrow. I hope so, because like I say, when you look at these results that are coming in, I mean, we'll look at the we'll look at the league table with these live scores, and it's got to be said. It's got to be said that Hibernian, that's a massive result for Hibernian. It's not. I mean, is that a massive result when you look at the way that Falkirk have been playing? You were expecting Falkirk to take well, they've already taken a big pounding in the top six, haven't they? So it was maybe one that was expected by Hibernian. Aberdeen have just scored another goal. Lyle Cameron. As you just said, Baz, there is a manager who's been at Celtic Park many times when his team aren't playing there. Yeah, Ra, but I still don't. You would expect the manager. You would expect any manager that's not managing Celtic to want to watch them in the person, in the flesh. Do you know what I mean? I'm not putting too much onto that, but it maybe is the obvious, isn't it? Maybe it is going to be him that's manager. Maybe has been talks in the background. Nothing official, because if it was official, Motherwell would have to announce it. There may have been talks between him and his agent. We know that happens, but there's no official talks as yet. And the scoreline's just changed, so that's a big one for Aberdeen, scoring 2 goals this afternoon against Dundee United. The New Firm Derby, as it was called. Other scorelines this afternoon. Let me just jump onto this screen. So Aberdeen 2, that's into extra time, 2 minutes into extra time. It's not finished just yet. Aberdeen 2, Dundee United 0. Dundee 3, Livingston 3. That's got 3 minutes extra time. It's funny how these games have very little extra time. The Aberdeen Dundee United game has only 2 minutes of extra time. The Dundee versus Livingston has only 3 minutes of extra time. The St Mirren versus Kilmarnock has only 2 minutes of extra time. And the Falkirk versus Hibernian game has only 2 minutes of extra time. Bizarre. It is bizarre. It's no wonder that you get other clubs complaining about, Celtic, Rangers, Hearts seem to get 7-8 minutes. Then again, we've got the the officials in our back pockets, some believe. Let's just jump into the comments. Motherwell win today and we win our 3 games. We win the league. I think it's a big ask for Motherwell. Massive, massive ask. And I tell you one thing, we'll be jumping for joy tonight. Final whistle. St Mirren fans aren't happy. Kilmarnock, full time. Kilmarnock, St Mirren have lost 3 goals to Kilmarnock. That's a full time. Dundee versus Livingston, that is full time also. That is 3-0 to Dundee versus Livingston. You expected Livingston to get a pound in, I suppose. And just waiting on the Aberdeen score coming in. 4 minutes extra time in the Falkirk Hibernian game, and it's 3-1 on that one. Jens might do an Ange and wait till after the cup final. I think Celtic will wait till after the cup final. I don't think that it's Jens that will necessarily wait after the cup final. This team's nothing to do with the cup final. Johnny Kenny is pish. Rangers are losing in the 90th minute today. What are the odds that 10-15 minutes extra time? Check it out. I don't know. If you're a betting man, check it out. Motherwell due a win against Hearts. Just waiting on the final scores coming in for the Hibernian game. It's pretty much settled. It's 3-1 for them. Let's put the scores up on the screen, actually. Who's she? We'll get the scores on the doors in the SPFL this afternoon. Just waiting for them being officially announced, but it looks like Aberdeen have won that game. 2-0 versus Dundee United. Dundee 3, Livingston 2, St Mirren 0, Kilmarnock 3, Falkirk 1, Hibernian 3. And that's your SPFL scores for today, 9th May 2026. Good afternoon to everyone who is in. Really hope Motherwell do it tonight. There's not much Celtic news really going about this afternoon. It is that funny time where there's speculation going about. Martin O'Neill's obviously been speaking to the print media, talking about Rio Hatate, saying that Rio Hatate he said, of course he could come on. Of course he could come on. He wouldn't rule out anyone, says Martin O'Neill. Wouldn't rule out anyone. He says, from a viewpoint, they've been in these situations before. Rio has been in them. I wouldn't rule him out. He's been there. He knows how to win a title. He says it's very close. He says everyone's eyes in Scotland will be on Sky Sports tonight. It's not Sports Scene, but if you're listening on the radio or at work, you may be. Just getting that final score. Yeah, it's pretty much that's it. It's full time. Falkirk versus Hibernian is full time. So the full time scores are as follows: Aberdeen 2, Dundee United 0, Dundee 3, Livingston 0, St Mirren 0, Kilmarnock 3. That pretty much solidifies Kilmarnock, I would have thought, being in the SPFL next season. And then Falkirk 1, Hibernian 3. So it looks like St Mirren will go into the playoff position when you look at the league table. 36 games have been played in the bottom half of the Scottish group. I'm not going to say the bottom half anymore because it's the B group, isn't it? 36 games have been played in Group B in Scotland. Makes us sound like a big nation. Just want to be a nation once again. So let's just get rid of that. There is the results. 36 games. Livingston down and out. St Mirren in the relegation battle. It would take an almighty challenge from St Mirren to win the remaining 2 games. It looks like Kilmarnock are safe in the SPFL for another year. Dundee, they know that they're just not going to do anything, are they? They're safe, as it's said. Aberdeen and Dundee United, there's not much to. You could probably say that Aberdeen are still fighting out. I think there's a couple of $100,000 at stake, depending on what position you finish in between the third and second place. And I wish they would stop that. It's nonsense. Group B. We're not a World Cup. We're not. It's nonsense, isn't it? So no, Group A, Group B. It makes it even more ridiculous. The whole nonsense. What insanity, absolute insanity is going on with Scottish football with this absolute pish live in Group A. Yes, in Group A, in the SPFL, it's Welland 3, Falkirk 1. Falkirk are fucking pish. And then we look at it. Yes, Dundee United humped in the Newfoundland Derby. Woofed! 2 goals by Aberdeen. Woofed! Look at Dundee absolutely smashing Livingston. Woofed! Look at Kilmarnock beating St Mirren. Woofed! Anyway, that's your results this afternoon. None of that nonsense. Just wait till tonight. It's a big night for Celtic fans because we will have all eyes. How did Albion Rovers do? Let me just find out. Premiership. The Scottish football results for today in the Championship. Let's get the results. So it's that's the 8th. 1st of May. It's none there. It's fucking, I can't find. I'm not going to look for them. Don't really care. Anyway, I'm not having none of it. Mine hit the thumbs up and subscribe, folks. Says Punk Floyd. Thank you for that. Your wife will think you're having a fit, my mate. She just shuts the door. She just shuts the door and goes, fuck, turns the telly up. Can't hear nothing. Anyway, that was far too much. I won't sleep tonight. Be kicking. It says, yeah. Right, so now that we know the scores on the doors, for the Scottish Premiership today, what are your score predictions for the remaining 2 games in the SPFL this weekend? As much as I would like Motherwell to beat Hearts, I think that the most we can hope for is a draw. Hearts haven't lost a shitload of games this season, have they? Don't know, when you look at it in the Premiership, when you look at the table, I mean, Hearts have only lost 5 games all season. Do we really think that Motherwell are going to be one of the teams that will add to the losses? They've drawn 7 games all season. I think that the best we can hope for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, would be a scoreline of Motherwell 2, Hearts 2. That would be my dream scoreline tonight. Definitely think that would be the dream scoreline. I can't see it. Can't see Motherwell. It's the scores on the doors. Let's see if we can get the word. Scottish football results there. There we go. We've got some results from today. Oh, we've got them all. There we go. Do you want the full run of results? The results in the Scottish SPFL, the Scottish Premiership results, are as follows. Aberdeen 2, Dundee United 0, Dundee 3, Livingston 1, St Mirren 0, Kilmarnock 3. In the top 6 of the SPFL, you have Falkirk 1, Hibernian 3. Motherwell versus Hearts kick-off at 8 p.m. In the Scottish Championship playoffs, Airdrieonians versus Alloa Athletic. Airdrieonians 1, Alloa Athletic 2. Full-time result is 3-1 Alloa Athletic on aggregate. Stenhousemuir 1, Queen of the South 1. 2-2 on aggregate. It goes into extra time in the Stenhousemuir Queen of the South game. Rocking stuff. That will be all over the internet, that scoreline tonight. There will be meltdowns and like people with Nokia 3210s taking videos in Stenhousemuir and Queen of the South game. It'll be epic to watch on YouTube. Hamilton Academical in the Scottish League One playoff. Hamilton Accies 2, Forfar 1. Full-time aggregate is Hamilton Academical 5 and Forfar 2. Spartans, hold! Spartans 1, Clyde 1. Full-time aggregate of Spartans 1, Clyde 3. Spartans, there's no 300 behind you tonight, is there? Bora Rangers in the league, Scottish League 2 playoff position. Bora Rangers 1, Edinburgh City 1, and that's a full-time result. That is the conclusion of your Scottish football highlights and results on this fantastic Saturday evening. God bless you. Anyway, that's just a good old one for the oldies. For the oldies in the group. Oh, what's that? For far. Waterlogged laughing at Baz. God, Paul, seriously. My papa said, shut up so I can check your coupon. Fuck's sake. I've just put fucking bills on. I can't tell him to shut up. Jesus. I need a bigger moustache and a suit. And a white knotted paper tanky. And it's shave as well. Can't be being on the site. Anyway. Taking us all back into time. I know, that's a flashback to my youth, mate. Sitting in my grand's house. Kidderminster Warriors at the fucking where's Kidderminster Warriors? What kind of team is that? Do you know what I mean? You're sitting and you're like, Reading? Is that really a place? Reading? Who the fuck stays in Reading? Oh man, beauty, wasn't it? Beauty. And spot the ball, yes. That's right. Spot the ball, and it's back there. The ball's here. How the fuck are you meant to guess the ball's there? From a still picture. Oh, they were the good old days. They spot the ball. That was a cracker. Absolute beauty, man. Anyway, Hearts win tonight and the league's all over. Hearts will score a few against Falkirk. I don't think it's over if they win tonight. Don't know. It's only over tonight. Not a chance, mate. Celtic pulls and spot the ball. Spot the ball impersonations. You should do spot the balls. Spot the ball. Where is it? And they went through the keeper's leg. I remember that game. No, you didn't, because there was no games on TV there. So can spot the ball. How did we know where? How did we know where the ball was? Because there was no TV games. So it was a case of spot the ball. So you had to be at the game. I used to always wonder that. I was like, how the fuck did I know where the ball was? The game was never on telly. It's not like these days. It's not been the game's on telly. Let's play a game of spot the ball now. I've got replay on my Sky. I'm just going to skim back and stop it every 2 minutes. You think I'm daft? Papa done it religiously. Up the left. It was always up the left, wasn't it? Maybe that's how VAR does it. God, could you imagine VAR Christmas party? That'd be cracking, wouldn't it? Right, who's got the crayons? Funny handshake brigade. Anyway, that is just a quick one for tonight. I will be back later on. My grand one, spot the ball. Women at the door looking for money. You mean she never paid it before it? My papa done it religiously. It was always up the left. I remember lying on the floor in the living room. Electric fire, bar on high setting. One side of the room frozen. Our house was that modern. We had this hot air system that kind of blew. It wasn't like air conditioning. It was just like hot air came out this wee vent at the door, and it was like you would come out the bath, and you're like Baltic, I'm fucking freezing. You would sit next to the hot air blowing out this one vent in the room, and I was like, oh fucking Jesus. Back in the days, back in the days, of single glazed windows and condensation on the inside when it was pissing the rain outside. It's kind of young folk these days, they didn't know what's worth living. Littlewoods Pools, I was an agent 45 years ago. Joseph Davidson. Really, that does not surprise me. That's why you're hiding. Danny, I'll talk to you later. That has been done and dusted for this afternoon. Some cracking results in the SPFL today means that Celtic have it all to do. Hibernian putting pressure on Motherwell. Motherwell need to get the win. Hibernian are banging on the back door, as they say, banging on the door for Motherwell with just a couple of games to go now. They are on 36 games. Motherwell are on 35. Motherwell would really like to get the result tonight, as would Celtic. If you are on the ball tonight, if you're online or if you're watching the game, I will be on Bazda's Football's channel and we'll do a watch along there. And Joseph was the spot the ball guy. Back then, the game was affordable. Yes, it was that. It was very, very affordable. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Paul Murray says I'll see you tomorrow morning. Gas Central Heating, Baz. Gas Central Heating was the radiators. This was just like hot air. I don't know how it worked. It was weird. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.